Unit 3 review. The amount a spring stretches varies directly as the weight of the object attached to it. If an 8-ounce weight stretches a spring 10 centimeters, how much weight will stretch it 15 centimeters? Okay, so what you want to do, because it says it varies directly, this can be set up as a proportion. So you have the stretch over the weight. And it tells you very specifically that 8 ounces stretches 10 centimeters. So 10 centimeters over 8 ounces. So now you're going to put it, we want to know how much weight it'll take to stretch 15 centimeters. So our weight is unknown and our stretch is 15 centimeters. So we're going to do some cross multiplication. 8 times 15 is 120. And then x times 10 is 10x. Divide by 10, both sides. X is equal to 12, so 12 ounces. Number 2. Remember, intercepts. We're looking for intercepts here. Intercepts are where it touches the x or y axis. So here it says x-intercept, so we're going to look at the x-axis. Where is that graph touching that x-axis? Right here at -9. So my x-intercept is -9 or -90, because remember the test can ask it either way. Your y-intercept, we're looking at the y-axis. Where is it touching the y-axis? It's touching right here at 9. So our y-intercept is 9 or 0.9. Number 3, a scuba diver begins to ascend from 24 meters above the surface of the ocean. The table shows the diver's depth m during his ascent in time s. What is the meaning of the x and y intercepts? So my y-intercept, remember your y has a 0 where the x is, and the x has a 0 where the y is. So what would it mean for it to say 0, -24? Well, 0, -24 would be the y-intercept. And what it would say is that the diver is 24 meters below the water at 0 seconds. The x-intercept, well, it's saying it takes 12 seconds to get it 0 meters. So that's saying that it takes the diver 12 seconds to reach the surface. All right, number 4. The graph below illustrates the movement of a gondola down a mountain. What is the rate of change in this real world application? Rate of change, y'all should know, means slope. So what kind of slope is this? Y'all should know. Some of y'all didn't remember this on your CBA. Positive slope, negative slope. Look at the way this is facing. This is going down. From left to right, it's going down. So we should know automatically that this is a negative slope. Now, I can pick any 2 points on this line, so I'm going to pick these 2 points, and I'm going up 1 unit, but the 1 unit is really 100, so I'm going up from 500 to 600, that's 100 units, and then I'm going to go over 1, but in this case I'm going from 6 to 4, which is really 2 units. So when I reduce that, that's negative 50. Number 5. This is something y'all did without me. Some of y'all like to just look at the pattern. What's going to happen next? And then you do to the 7th term. The problem with that is, what if I would have said the 100th term? Then it gets a little trickier. This is basically what you do. The change from this is 4, 4, 4. It's an increase every single time. So the formula that you use for this, and I'll give it to you on your test. Okay, so A-N is the term you're looking for. A1, that's your first term. So this is A1. Your N is the term that you're looking for. And then your D is your difference. Okay, so my first term is negative 23. My term, the term I'm looking for is the 7th term. And my difference is 4. So what's 6 minus 1? Actually, let's just do this directly in the calculator, because you guys seem to mess up on your PIMDAS. So negative 23 plus 7 minus 1 times 4. So a to the 7th would be 1. And if you actually continued this, you would get 1. Number 6. So you have an elephant who starts at 25 kilograms and increases 5 kilograms per month. We want to write a linear representation. Remember, anytime you have per month or per anything, that's where your variable goes. Remember, a linear representation is y equals mx plus b. So in this case, y would equal 25 that he weighs plus the 5 per month. This next question says, what is the meaning of the slope? Well, our slope is 5. And what does that mean? It's the weight that he gains each month. Number 7. It's been a while since we did this. When you're looking for your intercepts, if y'all remember, this is where I made you write this. You're trying to find the x term, and you're trying to find the y term. You divide. So x is equal to negative 4/3, and that's the intercept. Divide by 2, divide by 2, y is equal to 4. And again, these are the intercepts. X-intercept, y-intercept. Well, the other way around. Slope of the line. Oh my goodness, I cannot emphasize y'all doing this little mountain enough. This is a negative slope. I can pick any 2 points. I'm going to pick these 2 points. If you look, it's being numbered by 1, so I don't have to worry about what I'm counting by. So remember, it's your y over your x. So I'm going up 1, and I'm going over 1, 2. I don't have to reduce any, so my slope is negative 1/2. Number 9. What is the slope of a line given by the equation 4x plus 3y equals 1? Well, in order to find that, you have to remember y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope. Sorry, m. No x in that. So, move the x, change the sign, divide by the number in front of the y. Don't forget to simplify. Where's the number in front of y? So x is, in front of x. So our slope is equal to negative 4/3. This time we're trying to find the difference. We're trying to find the formula of the nth term, so we're not looking for a specific number. So I got to find the difference between these numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to subtract 23.7 minus 17.2. Okay, I know that it's changing by 6.5, but if you look, this is a negative because it's going down, so this is negative. So if you'll remember, this is the first term. This is the term you're looking for, and this is the difference. Okay, so a to the nth power is our first term. So 23.7 plus, we don't know what we're looking for, it's the nth term, and then negative 6.5. So now I have to distribute that to both of these. So I have 23.7 plus, oh, not plus, because negative 6.5 times n is negative 6.5 n. Two negatives give me a positive. Now these two are the same, so I'm going to add those two. So 6.5 plus 23.7. That's 30.2. And that's your equation. Alright, number 11. We're trying to find the slope of a table. Slope is change in y over the change in x. Doesn't matter what two numbers you pick. To go from negative 6 to negative 8, that's still decreasing by 2. To go from negative 7 to negative 4, that's increasing by 3. So now I plug this in. The change in y was negative 2. The change in x was 3. It does not reduce, so that's our answer. Okay, slope of a line. Slope. You're given 2 points. Remember, this is x1, this is y1, x2, y2. So your formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And you are literally plugging in numbers. These are always minus signs. That's the part that you guys mess up on. So 5 minus negative 15, negative 2 minus negative 8. Something else that y'all don't do is put this in the calculator just the way you see it. So 5 minus negative 15 and negative 2 minus negative 8. So your answer is 10/3. That's it. Number 13 is super easy. You have slope of a line. Remember, slope of a line can be found in front of x. Where's the number in front of x? So slope is -4 fifths. Number 14, you're trying to find x and y intercept. This time they only give you one, and you have to go find the other. Okay, and I also need you to make this correction. This should be a +3. So is this the x or y? Remember, this is your y-intercept. So our y-intercept is 0, 6, or just plain old 6. Now if you look, I go from 10 to 8 to 6 to 4, which means my next number would be 2, and my next number after that would be 0. These numbers go up by 3, so that means that this would be 6 and this would be 9. So there's my x-intercept. My x-intercept is 9, 0, or 9. Alright, last problem. Direct variation. There's two things you need to remember about direct variation. It has to go through the origin, which that one did not. It has to go through the origin, or it has to be written y equals kx, where there's no b. Or if you're looking at a table, it has to have the ordered pair 0, 0. So there's three things. So if you look, I have 0, 3. We're looking for direct variation, so this is not a direct variation. 2 has right here 0, 0. This is a direct variation. This one right here is going through 0, 0. That is a direct variation. This one is not going through through the origin, which it's not. Okay, this has a plus or minus a number. That's not. There's nothing added to this, so this one is. So which ones are direct variation? Number 2, number 3, and number 6.